I've got a question and it's more rhetorical, but it's for any of my followers who live in the United States. Why is our standard of living so fucking low? I mean, like, we're in the fucking trenches at this point, and I really don't think you guys are registering the magnitude. We are the pick-me's of the fucking world. Like, we have, like, such a low expectation of what living a good life is. I don't think you guys understand how radicalized you would be against America if you knew how the rest of the fucking world was living. I'm going to rattle off an ass ton of examples until you guys get this shit through your fucking skull, right? In Germany, they have something called burnout leave, where you get 6 weeks paid off of work if you're mentally burnt out. And if you still can't collect your mental health, the government funds a retreat for you. And when you exit the retreat, they pay you unemployment. And they have resources allocated to citizens to help them change their life path if they want to switch careers or get a new education. In France, employers are legally obligated to give you, 30 to 90 days notice before they terminate your employment, at which point, once they do, you qualify for up to 2 years. 2 years worth of unemployment where they pay equivalent to American unemployment. But here's the fucking kicker. Their cost of living is 30% less than ours, and healthcare is fucking free. The equivalent of $100 can feed 6 grown men for an entire week in Russia. And guess what? Genetically modified food is fucking illegal there. So not only is it less expensive, it's more nutritious. If healthcare and nutrition weren't reason enough to make you reconsider, let's talk infrastructure and economy. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia has announced $1 billion project in an attempt to diversify their economy, where they are building a fully autonomous vertical city that spans the reach of 100 miles and will be completed by 2030. My local highways construction won't even be completed by then. Oh, you're okay with shitty healthcare and nutrition? You don't give a fuck about infrastructure, economy? All right, cool. Let's talk about family or even tax breaks for that matter. Did you know that in some Asian countries, they offer tax breaks for people who walk to work or live in close proximity to their elderly? They do this to promote health and fitness, to reduce pollution, and to ensure that people are taking care of their elderly family members so the fucking government doesn't have to. You don't give a fuck about your nana? Fuck her. I didn't like her chicken noodle soup anyways. But since we're on the topic of family, let's talk children. In majority of other civilized and developed countries, they give the mothers 18 months paid maternity leave with free healthcare. Once again, are you starting to pick up on a fucking theme here? And then once the mother is done, the father turns around, and in some countries, they offer him 6 months paid paternity leave. So the child does not have to leave the home for the first 2 years of its fucking life. And then when the mother does return to work, daycare is either free or located in the building she works in. So if she's nursing, she does not have to stop giving her child the nutrition it needs to grow strong and healthy, where it's going to be a burden on their healthcare system. She can tend to that child on her fucking breaks. Did you know in other countries they're implementing 4-day work weeks, late starts, 2 to 3 hour lunches, remote employment? They offer nap rooms and on-site childcare just so citizens can better manage their work-life balance. But here in America, we work 50 to 60 hours a week at a job we commute 10 to 15 hours to, only so we can come home and work some more. Because if you don't work when you're not working, you're not going to make enough money to afford the poisonous food that puts a larger strain on our underdeveloped healthcare system that isn't fucking free, just so we can be taxed at a rate that's similar to communism, actually far exceeds communist fucking countries, so our upper 1% doesn't have to pay any taxes at all, and they make more money than they could spend in 10 fucking lifetimes on the sole premise that they don't pay us a livable wage while profiting off of buying up all of the houses that we also can't fucking afford. Sometimes I don't mean to get this worked up, but I don't think that you guys are registering the magnitude of the weapons and systems formed against you here in America. Our food is shit. Our healthcare is shit. Our work-life balance is shit. We treat our veterans like shit. We treat our elderly like shit. We treat our children like shit while simultaneously feeding them shit. We treat our poor like shit, and we actually don't have to at all. We have an insanely high divorce rate, so our love lives are shit. We take any able-bodied, of-age American, male or female, and we work them to fucking death just so the government can dip into our checks or overtax us so they can send money to fund wars for countries that do have free health care. Ukraine has subsidized health care. Israel has one of the highest quality and most technologically advanced healthcare systems in the fucking world. These countries whose war we are currently funding take care of their elderly, take care of their poor. They have nutritious fucking food. They take care of their children and their fucking women. Y'all really don't get it. Slavery was never abolished in America. It was rebranded and normalized. The American dream has become a fucking nightmare.